project, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he was very good. Don't get me wrong.
He was good, but I always struggled. I think he was drafted more for his potential
Right, right,
than
right.
he was for what he actually did.
But he was because he was the number one player out of high school.
Yeah,
And then he went to Kansas and did pretty well. And then
yeah, he
like
did pretty well.
he had
Again.
a super high upside.
Yeah,
It just
but
his career
like,
started off bad because he got traded. He got traded before.
yeah, he got
You know.
traded in Cleveland. Like, and from Cleveland, because LeBron didn't want to play with him. And you knew as soon as LeBron decided to go back to Cleveland, and the nigga said in the interview, I can't wait to play with such and such, such and such, such and such. Wiggins was nowhere on there. I never forget that.
But I think he did Wiggins a favor though because Wiggins would have definitely been a catch and shoot guy.
I think Wiggins could have been. Come on,
I ain't got no more
Jason.
big dog.
I think Wiggins. You probably right. I think he probably would have had to turn into that, but I think that was too early in his career for him to be that.
But if I
Yeah, I
had
know what
it,
I'm saying.
I'd
So
This nigga.
I think, and then you had Anthony Bennett. We ain't gonna talk about him. He's
Oh,
15.
yeah. He's easily 15, and I don't
Like, I
even
don't
know
care
that I
what
know
year.
all of them. Yeah, I don't even know if I know all of them.
Anthony Davis.
Now, Anthony
He was
Davis.
defensive coming out.
Yeah,
going on
no,
here?
but he was defensive. But you could know, like, all right. So we talk about, like, we basically taking the number one overall picks from like last
Play a warm-up
15
game.
years, and like trying to decide, like, basically what order they would go in right now. Like, if it was a draft of only the last 15 number one picks, or not 15 because LeBron been in the league 20 years, but since LeBron,
So far we only made it to like 14 years, I think.
yeah, I would say Anthony Davis though, like, because even
11.
coming out of college, it wasn't just like it was more defensive and rebounding and finishing,
Hey, Edge.
but you could tell he had potential to have like more to his game, more offensive game than because the nigga, in high school was
Go look
6'3".
at my screen.
And then you
Hold
had
up. I'm
the
in a
next.
tight one.
You had what's called. He only played 11 games and got drafted number one. Kyrie Irving.
Hey,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tank, go look at my
I
screen.
think Kyrie would probably still be like if you can give me the whole list again. He don't come before Play. He don't come before
You know
LeBron.
what I'm saying?
He don't come before
I had my
Wemby.
bars working on during my hiatus.
He probably still comes before.
Cold though, I ain't gonna lie.
He probably comes before Cat still.
I'm streaming on
Do it.
YouTube too. I even got like a.
Oh yeah, mother straight.
I
guess it depends. A lot of that stuff depends on
like the up and down phone.
the year and who
Yeah.
number one and stuff.
Yeah. I still kind of feel like.
What about okay? So you want to know the next person? John Wall.
Ooh.
That how they talked about him
might
at
have
college.
been before Kyrie. Yeah, like.
he low key might have been top 6, 7.
Yeah, he might have been before Kyrie because I was certain John Wall was gonna be like,
I mean, he was really good.
yeah. I mean, Kyrie, we knew was gonna be
Oh
good.
my
He just
God.
didn't play long enough. He got hurt, which should have been a precursor to
Oh,
we should have taken as a sign.
Low key. Kyrie has been good a lot. I ain't never really thought about it for real.
So wasn't it?
I said low key. Kyrie has been injured a lot in his career. So I ain't never really thought about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He definitely like is injury prone. He ain't Anthony Davis.
Like my
Mean
like my third, fourth.
that nobody is.
them Blake Griffin.
I already got him to say
Yeah, Blake. All right. To me, all right, this number one pick. In number one picks, Blake Griffin would have been number one for Kyrie.
You think
Blake
so?
Griffin. Yeah, I do. Coming out of college.
Then
Even
he,
though
he
I
had
think
broken leg before he got drafted, or something. Did he get hurt before he got drafted, or did he get hurt after he got drafted?
I think he got hurt afterwards. I think he got hurt. Like I don't
Like
think he was
preseason or
hurt. Then.
something.
Yeah, like
Because he missed the whole first year. So
Oh my god.
yeah, coming out of college, Blake Griffin. Like I was certain Blake Griffin was gonna be.
I've only ever.
You thought Taylor was gonna be good too?
Like I don't
Who?
really know.
Taylor? I ain't think Jason Tatum was gonna be this good.
No, I
but
said
thought he-
Taylor.
Who?
Wait, his brother named Taylor
Oh
Griffin?
yeah. No, not that nigga. I coming out of college, I knew he would not be good. I knew that.
All right. So now it's about to start getting interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, Derrick Rose.
All right, Derrick Rose would probably be before. He'd be before Kyrie. Oh, I don't know. He would be before.
Cause he made it to the final. No, he made it to the
He
championship
made the championship game. Yeah.
And they lost to Mario
should've
Thomas.
won. They should have won. Yeah.
Mario Thomas hit some big shot, didn't?
Yeah. They should have won.
I might backtrack what I said earlier
Iron Fist.
about Anthony Bennett.
About what?
About Anthony Bennett.
Oh, you put that down so hard. Wait. Oh, so who's worse than Anthony Bennett? Michael Owen.
I mean, they got no, we ain't going that far. Greg Owen though,
But coming out.
because Anthony Bennett was pretty good coming out of Texas. Deal?
No, he went UNLV.
Yeah,
So,
UNLV.
but you can't say that about Greg Oden because you only thinking of one thing if you say it for you to say that at all.
I'm really thinking because he went before KD and it really just
But
ever
I'm
since
telling
then,
you,
I'm still hurt because
that
of that.
was clearly the right choice at that time. Greg
Man,
Oden.
KD was going berserk. Everybody knew he was finna be
I
one
get
of the
that,
best
but
players in
you
the
gotta
NBA.
understand there's two things that's happening in the league at that time. Shaq still in it, and like we hadn't transitioned. The game hadn't completely transitioned.
Then he
to
already had
small
like
ball.
3 knee injuries by the time he got drafted.
No, none of that happened. No,
I thought he got
had none
hurt
of that.
like
No.
initially in like high school, then college.
Not that I know of. Now you may be right, but like there were no concerns about his knee. I'm gonna tell you what happened, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this because I saw they did a special on him a few years back. But they wanted him to put on weight, and he gained like 20 something pounds of, I'm putting this word, muscle, which it was, like going into that season.
Let's see, yeah.
Because still, the game was still played the way it was. Because Shaq was still the person you had to think about. Like once there was no more Shaq in the league, that was when the league was allowed to transition to that style of play.
But I solely
Right.
wasn't talking about him for Anthony Bennett either.
Yeah, but
It gets worse.
Okay. but I'm telling you, Greg Oden might actually in this whole conversation be somewhere in that top 3 or 4 coming out.
You
of
think so?
college. Yes, that nigga was that good. That nigga was like. That
I don't
nigga,
know,
bro. Let me tell you something. It's a clip. I wish I could go find it. I'd probably go find it. It's a clip of him blocking the shot where he failed. Like I can't remember who shot he blocked. I want to say it was like in the final 4, but he failed.
Bro, how?
Don't hit this.
Yeah, I missed it.
Huh?
They going crazy now.
Maybe
That's all
5.
right. Y'all just withstand it. It's all right. They just high right now.
7:07. 7 minutes.
Ooh. And there's 3. Good job, Jason Tatum. But Greg Oden coming out of college, like this nigga blocked the shot one time. Like I can't remember who it was. I think it was someone in the tournament. But this nigga like leaped over another nigga to block it. He was 7'1", long arm, and like hyper athletic. This nigga was unreal. Greg Oden, like I'm just gonna put it like this: Greg Oden was picked before Kevin Durant, was picked before KD, and nobody questioned it.
I did.
No, nobody. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, like,
I know.
you know, in the league, like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't even like Greg Oden was going to be the number 1 pick in the draft. But again, the game was also played a little differently. Then it was still back to the backish.
So okay,
Back to the
2006.
back.
Then you got Andrea Bargnani.
Oh my God,
I didn't even know he went number 1. That's how bad it is.
I forgot. Yeah.
And then would you like know who went number 1 the year before him?
Who?
Andrew Bogut.
Ugh. But see, but that's still in that time frame when people were still looking for bigs.
Yeah.
You know, like back to the basket bigs.
Yeah, I do not.
And then Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's
But I mean, Dwight Howard's
that was out of high school though, wasn't it?
Superman. Yeah. I feel like he was probably. I mean, he had to be super high. He went on one out of high school.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really even remember, you know, the hype about him. What year was Dwight Howard?
Oh, four.
I don't even really remember. Like, I mean, I remember it, but I don't know
Of course,
that I.
LeBron before that.
Yeah. But like again, there was still a Tim Duncan in the league when Dwight Howard got drafted. Shaq still in his prime. Tim Duncan, or at least towards the end of his prime, Tim Duncan still in the league. What other big was still out there?
Oh wow.
What?
I got my dump block.
Oh, okay. You probably deserved it.
All right, so I want to keep going after LeBron.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming, like that's just. Oh yeah. So Yao Ming was still in the league then. So like
Yeah,
that's,
he was on his
that's
second
kinda-
year.
Yeah. Right. So I mean, I think again we still had bigs in the league. So
It's so crazy to think about it, like Yao Ming been out the league probably 10, 15 years, and LeBron still in the league.
shoot, Yao Ming been out of the league longer than that, ain't it? Like Yao Ming was drafted in what year?
2002.
Dang, I didn't even think he had got drafted in 2000.
Then Kwame Brown went one in 2001.
Okay, so he like I didn't know nothing about Kwame Brown, so I didn't think. Yeah, that was.
Kmart.
Oh, now Kenya Martin was in that Blake Griffin category when he came out.
Oh, yeah,
boy.
Oh, stop doing this! Stop
Super
letting
explosive.
these niggas push and like come on, bro, this nigga.
Ooh,
Look at that! Come on.
where my hell is that?
And then before Kmart was Elton Brand. Man, Elton Brand was a killer though.
Yeah. El Bray has some. He started off a little slow, I think, but then he ended up like big. So. But again, you see how many of them dudes is big.
Yeah. The next one is up there with Anthony Bennett too. Michael Little Candy.
Oh yeah, I knew it. That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's
Candy
how
Man.
bigs were going.
Yeah. And then Timmy Duncan.
Oh well.
Yeah, we all know how that went.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim Duncan
All-time
would have
great.
been. Tim Duncan would have been a number. Well, it kind of depends because like if Tim Duncan, the way he plays the game, way he played the game for his whole career is like a number one pick option right now, he's probably not a number one pick. But I think the thing that probably would have happened is Tim Duncan, if he were born today, if he were 19, 20 years old today, the nigga's game would be more versatile.
Yeah.
But he would still be able to back you down.
Yeah, he
He
probably
would be. He'd probably be like Cat.
Yeah. But better.
Yeah, that's the style of game anyway. Yeah, I'm saying he'd definitely be a better version of Cat because he was a better rebounder,
Everything.
shot blocker, probably a better pure shooter. So yeah, better passer. Probably not a better ball handler, but.
Ready to put on a show. Us against the world.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Let's keep fighting. Fight it, right?
Hey man, can they find us a point guard, bro?
Rise, my friends!
My 2K even froze, man. That's that crazy.
Let me fix my screen quality. My video.
Dang, I'm frozen.
That's why.